Hello, Reckoning7, and welcome back to Rule of Waves 3 and our glorious Spanish Empire. We are in April 1953, so we're in the last 16 and 2/3 years of the game. We, of course, run through to 1970. We are embracing the missile age, and we've got a number of lovely missile cruisers currently under construction. And we finished off the last episode by designing ourselves our first jet carrier, purpose-built jet carrier. Which we're excited to have a look at as well. What we haven't got is war, or a clear, actually that might not be true, a clear war target. We've been kind of playing around with a few bits and bobs, but often big alliance chains have been kind of creeping their way in to the world stage, making life difficult for us because we don't want to get ourselves too beaten up. But the reason I said we might not be too far away from war is I was having a look start of episode, and of course the tension numbers between Austria-Hungary and Italy are 13. So I think they're going to go to war probably next turn. Or at least they should do if they follow the same rules that people do. Which then may drag us into the war against Austria-Hungary, which I think is fine. But it will also drag Germany in, which will be challenging. And Japan, which will be mainly just annoying because they'll do horrible things to us in Southeast Asia. Mainly just, well, no, they could come beat up my fleet here because my fleet is not particularly strong. So we'd have to, be a bit cautious there. Austria-Hungary, I think, would just get handily wrecked. And so we might be able to win the war that way. Apart from that, we'll see how it goes. Germany had granted independence to Tanganyika. Okay, doke. The generally expressed concern that our forces in Northern Europe are insufficient considering the threat from Great Britain. We need a little bit more. Okay, I can put a little bit more there. Well, I have other fish to fry now, right now, generally some more. Okay. Oh, I've not been invited in. We need to fill the post of naval attaché to Switzerland. That, obviously, critical role. Right, just send a random person. There's no one I'm not trying to get rid of, so that should be fine. Science stuff. An indecisive engagement between Austria and Italy. Maybe did they ask last time and I said no? The problem is it's been 11 days since I recorded the last episode. As you'll have noticed in the gap between the releases. And I can't quite remember. Okay. But then if we're not going to drag into war, we'll happily continue building stuff. Oh, Fiji's now being granted independence. You fools, giving up your possessions. Oh, and actually our agreement with Italy has just expired. Huh. Okie doke. Right, first off, let's look at planes. We wanted more range for our light jet fighters. And it's better, actually, because you're mainly going to be going on light, so we can get up to now kind of 350 with this gentleman. Firepower slightly less, toughness slightly less, but much better range, so much more useful as a plane. So let's grab you, I think. Okay, 49. Next up we have our fighter. Do we want another fighter? Because at some point we're gonna have to just transition entirely to jets. Because I suspect normal fighters are starting to get seriously chewed up. And in fact, a range of our light jet fighters are now the same as our fighters. So I think this is where we try and make the transition. We don't yet have any jet attack, which is problematic, I think. Well, no, because some of these can carry missiles. Yeah, they can both carry missiles. Because if you get too close, then jets are just going to tear up these old planes. Okie doke. Right, I want to get to my CV. Loire, okie doke. What's happening in the Med? The Italians lose a heavy cruiser. Oh, no, the Italians get wrecked there. 2 heavy cruisers and a corvette. Bloom in Italy. We could go beat up Italy, actually, now that we're out of the treaty with them. Because they don't have any friends. And it would be a super useful war, but I am kind of keen for a fight, to be perfectly honest. Here's some of our new ships coming in. Let's go to the build screen for our new CV. There, we could get 2 of them. Oh, that excites me. Yes, let's do that. I need a new name for it. Hang on. Alright, here we go. We've got vengeance or retribution. Same kind of word. Venganza. And then we have justice. Justicia. That seems good. 3 years are going to roll out, and that's good. And it might potentially could be the last heavy ships we really build, actually. We will have 4 fleet carriers, which is good. These guys obviously will have to be switched over to jets at some point, which will lower their aircraft, but that should be okay. We may end up ditching some of these, especially this Adalbert is... Yeah, he's kind of behind the times, to be honest. But it's trucking along for now. And this poor old Sisney. I'm not sure if there's really a point of view anymore. No, I'm not sure I ever really got to use you in anger either. Chris over here seemed to be coming in. Oh, I forgot these were different makes. This one needs a refit, so refit you shall. I also need to apparently put more ships in Northern Europe. I don't have any more ships. That's all my ships generally, Simo. I'm sorry it's not enough for you. Let's give you open for redesign. I don't think there's going to be much changes here. Yeah, 4, no secondaries. We can do some radar directional. It's going to tell me that that's a ridiculous quantity. Yeah. We can certainly bring that down. We're a little bit on the heavy side of things. We could lose a couple of planes. It's not ideal. I really want to. In fact, we could do this. We could make the switch. Officially make the switch to being jet capable. Hearts. Brings us down to from 91 down to 50-ish. It doesn't feel great, I'm not gonna lie. It probably needs to be done. Can we get 56 out of this? 150 tons. I think we can find 150 tons somewhere, I'm sure. Trim those ones down a little bit. To be honest, we could go 58 tons. She's a 30,000 ton ship. That's probably fine. Okay. Oh, I should probably give you electrical optical. I mean, we could remove the turret. Oh, you're already up to 12 months anyway. Okay, so we could do this. You just take, say, well, I could take one whole turret off and that would save us. We did say the port starboard. We've got a random port wing one. Let's get rid of you. I delete this turret. That wasn't the one I really particularly wanted to delete. Oh no, it was fine. I was aiming for this one, but that one still works. There you go, we're down to 16. Perfect. And we will have 56 jet we can now put on this thing. No missiles, but I think that's fine. This isn't your job to be missile heavy. Okie doke. Done. Yeah, apparently we're going crazy here. And I don't have any CWIS. Okay. Builder. And we'll probably do the Pegasus shortly after, so as we move everything over to jets. I would really like... what are they called? Jet attack planes. I don't have any of those yet, which is the kind of missing piece of the puzzle, really. Get another light cruiser is built. The naval secretary believes submarines are the key to victory and wants us to build 18 of them. No. Lose a little bit of money. gain prestige, but we're not doing a submarine thing. And I don't want to build 18 of them. That's a lot of money to spend on submarines when we're not doing submarines. What's happened between Austria and Italy now? Italy gets a little bit of vengeance, thinking of Adria. We trade some destroyers. Austria is still ahead in this war, I would gather. We still have a little bit of money left. So then the question is, we've got our Martillo class here, which are our missile cruisers. That's just what you're working up. That's fine. We could build some more of these, which is actually attempting. I like the idea of a large kind of missile cruiser flotilla. Knocking out some other destroyers is never a bad thing, and we could actually get some. I think, are these missile destroyers? No. Am I inventing that? Maybe. Yeah, I must have just made that. I think I knew we toyed with the idea, but obviously maybe we didn't get it to work. I think these are these just the auto-loaded 5-inch guns. Do you know what would be an easier way, rather than trying to look at this picture? If you just open up the design, Requin, that would be a sensible thing to do. No, these aren't even auto-loaded. Okay. I mean, it's nice, destroyer. I just, for some reason in my mind, it was better. I mean, I like it. It's efficient. 1800 tons is good. Oh, we still got a couple of old 1,000 ones kicking about. This must be old. Okay, so we could build a chunkier destroyer, have some missile destroyers. We could have a few more like cruiser missiles, and I'm tempted to go for that. It's more Martillos. How much were these? 2 mil a month. So we could only really build one more at this juncture. Yeah, just one. But hey, I'm tempted not to, but at the same time, one ship's better than no ships. Let's just squeeze out one more Martillo. We'll go from there. I can't remember what that means. Hang on a minute. I remember. Well, I don't remember. I looked up. It's our hammer class. That's right. Martillo means hammer, and we had varieties of hammers and mallets and things. And I was having to find a new name for this 5th vessel, and so I've ended up with clavar. I don't know how you pronounce it. Which means isn't to nail something, because I couldn't find another type of hammer to use. But while doing that, I came across something quite linguistically wonderful. I was playing around with things, and for some reason I had to put in the word wrench to see what it came out with. And because us smooth brains, when sometimes you just use what's in your hand and sometimes a wrench is a hammer. That was my flawed logic. But anyway, I went in, and the Spanish translation for a wrench is a ilav inglesa, and ilav is key and inglesa is English, so they just call it an English key. And the idea of how this came about, just amuses me. If they see some weird, Englishman using this wrench to open something, I'm like, I like this device, this English key for getting into things. I've no idea if that's how it came about, but yeah, amuses me. Same way that like the French don't have a word for custard, they call it crème anglaise, English cream. Yeah, these little linguistic snippets bring a smile to my face. Anyway, that's so completely off topic. But we have our Martillo named. We've got our CVs being built. And we have too much peace in the world. Actually, there's a war going on. We're just not involved in it. Okay, let's quick double check and usually just crash my head. So, yeah, France, England are being frustrating. We could get our heads kicked in by the Yanks. Otherwise, there's a whole Austria, Germany, Japan alliance. Germany, Austria, I think might be doable. Japan would be annoying. Okay. Okay, a belligerent speech. Okay, Generalissimo. Scientists struggling with various bits and bobs. Yeah, the whole world hates us. Nicely done. Mission success. Ships finish working up, and I'll probably immediately put them onto reserve status. But you can just stick on reserve for just now. Slightly tempted to put them onto your active. Although, what is your cost to be on active? If I'm paying like $600-700 a month, is a fair chunk. No, let's just go into reserve. That'll do. During maneuvers, one of our ships has opened firing against a fishing boat from Japan. How do we react? Well, I think we can eat the tensions here and not worry about the war. But like I said, I think we may have to go up against that triple threat at some point. So yeah, it was your fault, Japan. We've got a snorkel that we don't care about. Aha! Italy and Austria are at it again. Okay, corvette, couple of destroyers. That's not interesting. Where are the big ships and why are they not sinking? Is it time? It is time to look at our land-based aircraft and probably tweak them. Oh, for a start, I need to get rid of half of these. So let's change your role to be a light jet fighter. Let's get rid of you. Fortunately, you're veterans, but in fact, let's move to the reserves. Transfer to. I just be unassigned. No. Move to reserve. There you go. I'm probably going to change your role to a light jet fighter as well, and then we'll tweak your numbers down and maybe bring you down to 12s, I think. Not done a perfect math here. Yeah, don't worry, we're getting on it. Okay, and then we're too heavy. I think we just take 2 off you. But then I need to. I don't know if I really want torpedo bombers anymore. Let's have a quick look at aircraft. Because I just don't need torpedoes. I just need missiles. But let's be honest, that's what we're going to be using. You do carry. You carry 2 bombs versus the one for our dive bombers. What's the ranges like? Dive bomber has better range and is a bit faster. I think maybe we just go for nothing but dive bombers at this stage. Again, I don't think they're actually going to be dive bombing. Alright, give me a new dive bomber if you can. Let's try and get your bomb load sorted. And what's your ranger like? Your rangers are okay. We just want to keep them up. Let's try and keep your range up. We'll do that. We'll try and get an improvement. But I think we're going to go until we get our attack jets. We're going to go all dive bombers, I think. I'm sure you can tell me if I'm flawed in my thinking. You're just dive bomber fighter. You're just dive bomber fighter. That's fine. Although, honestly, I think I just need to retire you guys. Let's change your role into dive bombers. You're going to be jets. You will go for rebuild eventually. And then we've got 16 guys here, which we can throw on our new aircraft carrier, but you can be as dive bombers. Cool. Oh, did not change. Change role. Oh. Did not take. Fine, we can sort it when we actually be on board. Okay, so that was my CVLs. What about my land-based stuff? Okay, I do have some fighters. So again, we should get rid of these. Where are you, Tunis? We do have to watch because jets are pricey. Cool. Let's look. Naval aircraft 3.6. Okay, that's actually not much of a change. Let's just say we're going to ditch for torpedo bombers. Bye. And that's fine for just now. And let's maybe just give you guys a bit bigger groups. Cagliari. Again, like let's bring you up to say 12 and let's make you into jet fighters. Light jet fighters. Let's get rid of the P bombers. Okay, you still got 5 naval patrol. That's fine. Let's bring you guys up to 12. And do I just do 2 of you? Yeah, I think so. Okay, that seems reasonable. Saint Florent. I forgot where you are in the world. You still? Yeah, you're up here. Okay, Cagliari, Saint Florent, Tunis. That's right. Light jet fighters. We'll bring you down to 12 to keep parity because that seems to be sensible. 12. Oh, that's 20. I don't want that. Is this not working? 12, please. Thank you. Dive bombers. You can have 12 of you as well. And a couple of naval patrol rations. Fine. Lingayen is just got medium bombers naval patrol. That's not a problem. Sinjak just got some naval patrol. As does Cameron Bay. I'm tempted to ditch some of this stuff. It's useful when you're at war and the submarines and things. Alright, we'll keep it for just now. Da Nang. I'm tempted. A slight attempt to get rid of our forces in Da Nang. No, I think that's silly. Let's just copy this one. Do I want jet fighters out of Da Nang? Are you going to have the range for fight? Debatable. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Copy a group. Paste it a group. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, it does reset them, so we lost some experience there, but that should be fine. We have reduced our money slightly. Oh, that's positive, actually. So you go. We have, apart from our CVs where we can't get rid of them, we've ditched our fighter aircraft for just now. So if we, I mean, let's look at some of these older ones. Adalbert. If we were going to redesign you, and we want to make you jet capable, are there not issues with your size? No. Obviously, you're massively overweight. So you're coming down to 16 planes. You have maybe a squadron of 8 fighters and a squadron of 8 jet attack. It's not nothing, but it also doesn't feel super great. Yeah, I have interest. How does that change much? I could get up to 28 knots for a few millions. Which might be worth it. You'd want to have radar-directed guns and just have less of them. Bring you down to 12. That works lovely. Electro-optical. Oh, do I have gas? I can do diesel. Do I have gas turbine? Still not. Hull form will always be having 27 knots. Okay. Old ship stuck at 27 knots. And diesel is slightly more space saving. Okie doke. I mean, technically I could all German, put the speed up, but no, let's not do that. Don't think I'm going to be able to squeeze out 17 planes. This is now going to cost me, what's that, 15 million, which isn't a huge amount of money actually. And would all of a sudden make this make her a bit more useful. Bring her into the jet age. Okay. We can get her better radar as well. And we can do, I think it's 4 of those we want. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It's just a little bit of modern power of flight power projection. She is going to be out in the Southeast Asia, so hopefully coming up against older ships and things. I think we're going to give this a go. Yeah, 16 feels low, but c'est la vie. Yeah, we'll give her some deck edge lifts. Maybe steal a couple of those. There we go. Actually, for all the sake of HA, it's adding, we can bring that down. It's probably better you have this stuff. Oh, too many topside capacity there. Okay. No, I prefer the other one. Sorry, I'm in my tweaking phase. Okay. If I was going to change the guns, would that significantly add to the cost? It does not significantly add to the cost. It does get me like 100 tons. I can't do anything with 100 tons though. That's my real dilemma. I mean, to get an extra plane, I need the wrong way. 250. I could bring you down to 26 knots. Stick on an extra plane. Oh, okay. Alright, I think that's worth an extra plane. I mean, she's not going to be able to run away from anything, but she should stay far enough away. Hopefully that is not going to matter. You know what, let's do this. The old Adelbear. Let's keep her rocking and rolling. Okay, cool. These two. Show me. This is probably a little bit premature given we don't have jet attack aircraft yet. So I might leave these for just now. But if we want to do jet capable, I take it we're talking similar kind of deal. Yeah. 17. Might be if I... Are you old enough if I do this? Can I squeeze in an extra one? Not really. And you don't have any of those. So we're probably looking again at 16 and adding in a little bit more defense. Yeah. Okay. But I'll not do that just now, so we'll cancel that. And we'll do the Pegasus later. All right, good. Now I've pivoted to jets. Let's hope we get some jet attack. Ships without enhanced sonar systems will have their ASW reduced half. Will have their ASW value reduced against modern submarines. I really struggle with that sentence for some reason. Okay, we have a choice of war. We can pick a fight with Germany, Austro-Hungary, Great Britain, France, or America. Not great options. Let's pick a fight with Austro-Hungary then. Battle in the Med between Austro-Hungary and Italy. Austria lost a light cruiser, and Italy lost some lights. Okay. Well, it's probably even Stevens, I think, in the war now. Well, money's come up a little bit, which is nice. Germany is going to offer us better fire control. Thank you. I will take it. Knowing I've just done some rebuilds, but there we go. Oh, this is spicy. So Austria and Italy at it again. The Austrian Navy has lost one of their fleet carriers, the VN, and the heavy cruiser. And Italy lost one of their heavy cruisers. Now that's a bit more interesting. I'll give them that. Right, money keeps coming up, which means we could probably afford one more of them to bring us up to 6 of our class. I mean, a blooming name for it. Do you know what? Since I enjoyed it so much, and it saves me thinking about anything, we're just going to have it. The English key. Alright, now it brings up to 6 missile cruisers, and then I think we will, next time we get some spare cash, which will be a couple of years, we'll go into destroyers. Generally, Samoa is annoyed that our forces in Northern Europe are too weak. I mean, we're so close, right? But I don't have any more ships right now. I'm building them, and more money certainly helps, so I appreciate that. More cap, better blind fire accuracy. So our ASW. Is value adjusted for crew quality and obsolescence. Yes, so all our old ones have been brought down because we haven't got the right stuff. We'll see if we can give it to them when we refit. Our corvettes, oddly enough, are fine though. Could probably do with a couple of spare ones actually. I don't have any in Northern Europe. Do I have any of my trade protection corvettes? I do not. Okay, that's something else we want to pick up. In fact, we could do that now. Are you still valid? No, you're not. All right. Get me, what should we build first? I probably want like a dozen trade protection corvette ships, just so they're good to go at the start of war. Otherwise, I'm going to lose a bunch of destroyers to that job. And then I want to have a couple of the 1600-ton ones just as spare for when these guys start taking losses. Okay, so let's look at our corvettes. We want the trade protection. Well, do not all the same first. Trade protection one is 900 tons is okay, which actually might be the lowest you can do in peacetime. Yeah. No, you can go a little bit lower. Right, that's interesting. Doesn't like the 5-inch guns, but you put on them. Let's drop down to 1 4-inch gun. Technically got some anti-air stuff. You've got, right. Let's, oh, mines are okay. You can mine stuff, but don't worry about the mine sweeping gear. You're all about the ASW. You allowed a double turret? No. Why'd you have a low freeboard? Because it says so. Just go normal. Normal is fine. Sure, you can actually have some fire control. Pretend like we're a modern navy. Again, I shouldn't put these things on. I should minimize the cost, so minimize our maintenance. It's the most efficient way of doing things, but I don't like to do it too much, so I think we will. There's so much weight left over, I think we'll call this good enough. I like it. It's kind of a modern looking ship. Yeah. Oh, we don't even have enhanced sonar. But we can slap it on later if we want. Okie dokie. Build me, better design me that. Blade ends ready for construction. Go to build screen. Monthly cost 600, so we can maybe. Well, I want 12. Can we afford 12? Yeah, we can make it work. Give me a nice dozen of them so they can hang about my fleet. World cruise for our young cadets. We will have our newest and most powerful ships, please. Ooh, angled flight deck. Okay. Bit of fighting, but no results. Now, also, we've just built our kind of supercarrier without an angled flight deck. What kind of difference does it make? And I can remember it. Read the rules, see what actual game difference it made. Change the graphic at all? Not really. Auto angle flight deck graphic. Can I not click that? I want to click you. Auto carrier conversion. Okie doke. I went away to double check the angled flight deck in the rulebook because I remember reading about it, but I couldn't remember what it does. And so there's a couple of things. Firstly, it reduced the amount of time required to ready and spot aircraft, which is good. But more importantly, if you want to operate heavy jet attack aircraft, you have to have an angled flight deck. So all the ones we're building at the minute are only going to be able to support light jet attack. which I think should be fine. Or is it jet? I can't remember if it's called just normal and heavy. Alright, so it's jet attack and then it's heavy jet fighter. Well, that's the ones we couldn't work, but we can still have a jet attack ones. Okay. So I'd love jet attack ones. We haven't designed them yet. Has anyone got some jet attacks? A strong one? No. Okay. They haven't come out yet. That's good to know. A new light jet is operational. Fantastic. Means we can get rid of our old light jet fighter. So we should have very few of these. Why do we still have so many in service? Oh yeah, all our old CVs and stuff. Still got 60 fighters, 60 of those, 30 medium bombers, bunch of naval patrols. But yeah, by far our biggest one is our dive bombers, because that's our chosen missile thing at the moment. Minor allies in South America threatened by neighbor. We will back them unconditionally. Ooh. Hello, Great Britain. That would be quite spectacular. 9 CV. I don't really want to fight Britain and France at the same time. As I said, eventually I'm just going to pull the trigger on someone, but I feel like that's just a good way to throw over the tail end of our run here. Alright. A little bit of tension down. Okay, fine. Good. I think so. I think Austria-Hungary and Italy are probably the two I'm going to be working on. Or, Germany's granted independence to Southwest Africa. Okie doke. Or when if security arrangement finishes between France and Great Britain, I will happily jump on France. 100%. Okay. No, that's fine. I don't really use that. Better A and Sam. Don't know if I have any Sam. Have I got... No, I've got air to surface and I've got surface to surface. I don't have any surface to air. So Germany's slowly giving up its holdings. The fool. Germany's hosting an international regatta and sail race. We are favourites to win. Go for the win. Oh, a new dive bomber prototypes. Okay. 6 years progress. What have you got for us? Okay, so you can all carry torpedoes. You can carry medium missiles. Your bomb load has reduced, but again, really they're probably going to be predominantly used in a missile role. Ranges are less. Speed is just a little bit more. Slightly tougher, but less maneuverable and less fun. This feels like a fantastic plane, considering 6 years down the line and we haven't really improved it. Surprising. Alright, let's just keep what we've got then. It's good reliability. Can't carry the double torpedo, but that's fine. I must select. No, I don't. Cancel. Haha. Some light ship losses there between Italians and Hungarians. Nothing too exciting. Alright, Christopher has finished his work up. Lovely jubbly. You're building a cruiser with 10-inch guns. Good for you. We now have S-band radar. Improves radar capability. Search radar 4. Fire control radar 4. Does that mean we need to go up to radar 4 on our ships? So if I come into here and we have a look at, say, you gentlemen. I said open design for rebuild. Yes, I would presumably have to do this to make most use of our tech. Okay. I guess we're going to do some rebuilds then. Interesting. Okie doke. We can deal with that when the time comes. The time will come probably once we've finished building some of this stuff. Cool. Let's see if we can make it through to the end of the year, and then maybe we'll call that there. More light ships. Oh, and a light cruiser lost by Italy there. And 2 light cruisers, actually. Oh, that's a nice little victory for Austria there. Very high tension in the world right now. We have to be a little bit careful. Major shipyards is short of orders. I want to build another corvette for cheap, 10% discount. Yeah, I'll take that. It's easy peasy. Have a name. Doesn't really matter. Our regional war seems imminent. One of our major arms manufacturers wants to export. What's the reaction? Avoid stoking fires of war. Or, I mean, I would normally do this all the time, but these are not the people I want to be fighting. So we'll say, let's chill for now. See if we can't get tension with the right kind of people. Ah, yes, I knew this was coming. Modern crew commers need to be more spacious to keep up crew quality. So all our existing ships are actually now going to suffer. Because we're not communists and we need our personal space. More light ship losses. Oh, in fact, there was a heavy cruiser in there. Missed that one. Okay, it's January 1955. We're building stuff, we're getting there, but a whole bunch of pieces. How are we on a tech front? Oh, we're now falling behind. We were at pace for a while. We've slipped back a little bit. Okay. Fleet tonnage is looking fine, to be honest. I mean, Germany's pretty scary. I think we could do okay against Germany. They're almost we're on par with Great Britain at this stage. So I don't know. I'll get to, once we get to kind of the late 50s, if we hit like 1960 and nothing's kind of cropped up, I'll just pull the trigger on whoever the RNG offers us. And if we go down in glorious flames, then so be it. But yeah, otherwise I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you're not rattling the sabres too much in anticipation of a battle. We will get to it at some point. And yeah, I'll see you all whenever that may be. Cheerio.